Hi there, I'm Gaylene Xanthopoulos, founder and president of the Leadership Edge. For the past 31 years, as a woman owned business and one that's primarily comprised of women, we have been and continue to be passionately committed to developing and supporting women in achieving their leadership potential, specifically in the life sciences. Through our Leadership Edge for Women series, we've been able to offer an opportunity for women to develop their critical leadership skills, to expand their network, and to receive support, encouragement, and mentoring from other leaders. One of the special parts of this program is our fireside chats, where we invite women leaders to share their experiences on topics that are highly relevant to your professional development. Today, I'm so pleased to introduce Julianne Smith, President and CEO of Escape Bio, based in the San Francisco Bay Area. Julie's leading our fireside chat on executive presence. It's been so much fun watching Julie advance in her career and to develop a wonderful friendship with her over the years. Like many people watching, Julie began her career studying science. After receiving her degree in biology from Cornell University, she started her career at BMS and went on to hold commercial roles with Genzyme, Jazz Pharmaceuticals, and Innovia. I had the pleasure of meeting her when she was at Raptor Pharmaceuticals as a chief operating officer and celebrated as she was selected as their next president and CEO. I'll never forget seeing this incredibly confident woman walk into the boardroom. It's been fun to follow her career as she went on to become the president and CEO now at Escape Bio. The great thing is she's not only advanced in her management and leadership roles, she's also taken that knowledge to become a valuable board member of Exelixis and Stoke Therapeutics today. I'd like to welcome you as you join our conversation on executive presence. What do you think are really the elements of executive presence, and how do you achieve that, and why does it matter?
Executive presence is one of those things. It's like art. You know it when you see it. And, it is your unique and authentic ability to inspire and engage others so you can, motivate them to take a course of action, whatever you want them to do. And, I think about that and very often in my work with executives, both as a director and in my companies, I see where the executive capabilities are falling down, and it's very often on the executive presence. It's maybe that person is not creating and inspiring others because they're not setting the right atmospherics around them. We as people, we walk into a room, we interact with others, we have energy. Mm-hmm. And not in a voodoo way. We literally are either exhibiting a positive or neutral or negative vibe, mm-hmm. and others pick up on that. So often when I'm working with executives, we try to drill down on, are you creating an atmosphere around you that's inspiring productivity? Mm-hmm. Or are you coming in and just by how you're showing up in the room, you're shutting people down before you even open your mouth or before they do? Mm-hmm. And being aware of that as an executive could not be more important. Mm-hmm. They say that tone starts at the top, and that is absolutely true. I think executive presence is, subject to all of those unconscious biases where we break the mold, we don't fit the mold. Mm-hmm. And, I think that we're moving through a world that may be first concerned with our looks and our likability before we get to legitimacy. So you got to kind of take that stuff off the table. Mm-hmm. So women in particular, you do have to care about your appearance. Mm-hmm. And, a somewhat depressing, but actual statistic I read is that women spend something like 10,000 hours, professional women spend 10,000 hours that men don't have to spend either selecting wardrobe or getting their hair done and just being presentable in a professional way from an appearance perspective. Mm-hmm. But appearance is important. Behavior is important. I think that you want to be you, and you want to be the best you can be in a professional, productive way. And that is, sometimes that can be hard for people to find the right kind of sweet spot. I build personal relationships with everyone I work with. I want to ask about the kids. I want to hear how things are going at home. And that's because I genuinely care. I'm not making that up.
Right.
And at the same time, I'm not going to spend all my time there because we're here to get work done. And I want to know, where's that where's the results of that PK study that we're supposed to be done this week, right?
Right.
So, again, but that kind of balance is important. And then, composure is important. And maybe what you saw when you saw me walk into the boardroom wasn't so much confidence as it was composure. And
Mhm.
and that's, confidence is a big word. And I do believe that if you're not feeling confident in a particular area, you may have to fake it until you make. But
Yeah.
think about the one area that you're really sure of, I know I'm going to nail this. That
Mhm.
area, not so sure yet, but and so appearance, behavior, composure, those are kind of ABCs for women and
Mhm.
executive presence that I think super important.
Right.
And there is a higher bar
Mhm.
for women leaders, from that perspective, but you can also turn that around and make that a real strength, and a source of your superpower as well.